2,900 years ago, a flaw in the spirit of Elijah's character. And God says, I have got to deal with that because this ministry, this man, this vessel is the vessel that I'm literally going to step into as the Lamb and pull the seals off of the book. And I cannot, understand what I'm saying, God's not taking a chance, but I cannot take a chance that when I put the power of the spoken word, the creative spoken word on his tongue, that he will even interject himself slightly. I've got to deal with this one. I know it was 2,900 years ago, but I've got to make sure that's not going to rise up at the inopportune time. I'm going to make a really drastic statement. Not doctrine. But I'm going to go here to 1958, May the 8th, paragraph 63. How fitting, 63. And he says, now before it comes to pass, I'm sparing you. May the 8th, 1958, paragraph 63, is literally the hinging point of whether the Lamb can come and break the seals or not. It's the hinging point. Because if he doesn't pass this test, the Lamb cannot step into this vessel. What if he comes to the first seal and says, well, I don't know what it is, but I think it's... We're done. Me and you would not be sitting here. If he comes to these seals being loose and he doesn't know for certainty that I have to wait for God himself to come and speak this word out of me. If I can interject anything of me into this, me and you are doomed. We cannot come into the full image of Christ. And remember, the seals were just not the interpretation of the symbols. The seals were the release of the Spirit of God to us. It was the full, not a partial dip, but this was the fullness of the Spirit of God. They asked Brother Branham the question, now that this has been released, could you come and speak the word over somebody and instantly put them into rapturing condition? And he says, yes. What has he done to us, saints? Has not the word that he has came and spoken over top of us put us into rapturing condition? That would have never happened if he would have said anything else in paragraph 63. This was the liftoff point because now God has rectified. And it wasn't to say that Brother Branham didn't have issues come up in his life, that he made mistakes and God had to deal with them. But we're talking about an issue that was 2,900 years ago in the spirit of Elijah that God is wanting to use to fulfill his ministry. He's got to root that out of there. He's got to expose that, and he's got to get that out of there to go where he wants to go.